Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Sercacraft. It is I, Xilestar, and today we're going to be continuing with where we left off. Which is probably no progress. I am sorry, I've been very distracted on trying to get other things ready to go. So I haven't really put much time into this. I apologize for that. But technically, you could call it an excuse, but I have a good one. I've been heavily working on my Oblivion mod, finishing off a bunch of stuff for it, to be honest, and getting it all prepped and ready to go for the technically the next session of the Oblivion modded playthrough, and also getting it prepped and ready to go for the Oblivion mod playthrough as well. So, hooray for that nonsense, pretty much. So this will be a short session like I did when I was sick. We're only going to do 4 videos this time instead of the normal 6. The reason why is because I am in need of Sercacraft videos, and right now I am desperate into getting more of them. So pretty much I just want to do this very quickly, and then when I get enough time later on, I'll be able to finish off Sercacraft. And by Sercacraft I mean like the actual like world and stuff like that. Or for me personally, it's the base. It's Arcanix, and then I can finally continue working on the 1.21 base that I've been preparing, that I've been holding off for as long as I can, pretty much. And the only reason why I've been postponing it so many times is because of literally of the Oblivion mod. So I keep like pushing it aside. I keep going like, I'll work on it tomorrow, and then like tomorrow arrives, and then it's like I feel like being lazy today. I feel like not doing anything. So then I stay and not do anything, and then by the time that like a week passes pretty much. It's the same thing as what happened when I was going with what was it? It was the with the Sword and Shield DLC. It's the same exact scenario, just a little bit different because of the game. So pretty much for that game's DLC, I had a plan in which that I was going to play around with having like a fully kitted out like Roaring Moon and Iron Leaves, and then I was like, I can postpone it for a week, I can postpone it for a week, I can postpone it for a week, I can postpone it for a week. And I kept doing that. I kept saying that I was going to postpone it for an additional day or week or whatever it was. And then by the time the DLC came out, it blindsided me. And I went, oh, I didn't do any of the things that I said I was going to do. Whoops. So instead, you know what I did? I owned up to it, said I forgot to do this one thing that I was said that I wanted to do. So instead, I pretty much just did that. I set aside what I was supposed to do and what I wasn't supposed to do, and now all I need to do is just do ogre ousting stuff, which I do want to do a complete session of that, but I want to wait until a patch rolls out specifically for the bug that I have been experiencing. Apparently it's supposed to be coming out either sometime this week or sometime next week, not quite sure. It says before the mid of October. So it could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be literally 10 minutes from now. Who knows? This is why I don't... The thing with this whole bug fix is that it should have been a day 2 bug fix. Like, this should have been like week 1 bug fix, pretty much. It's been about a week and a half, I think. I almost said Isle of Armor in my head, and I was like, wait, that's not what it was. For the Isle of Kitakami to pretty much come out. I don't care if that's not what its name is. That's pretty much what my brain is going towards. Anyway, so pretty much, yeah, like I had so many plans beforehand, before I even started recording, and then all of a sudden, all of them came by through and through when I found out that the DLC came out right when I thought it was supposed to come out, which is amazing. Because not only does this actually help me out not only does that help me out with the videos, but that also gives me more than enough time to record, edit, get it all ready to go. Now, I was a little bit angry with Crown Tundra because of its release date. Now, not because of like the day was so inconvenient for me. It was because it was supposed to be released at like, I think it was like October 28th or something like that. And I specifically made sure that that day I had nothing planned and nothing was going to disturb us during that time. Can you guys stop pushing my freaking, stop closing the door on me? Anyway, so like I had everything planned beforehand. Everything was pre-planned. I was going to spend about like, the whole time playing it. Then all of a sudden, no update throughout the entire day, and I was a little bit I was really angry. I thought I got the date wrong, and I kept checking, and it's like, no, it's today's date. So I was like, I'm confused. And then all of a sudden, you know what happens? I had to like go to sleep kind of thing. And then by the time I woke up, it was like 5 in the morning, I think, or something like that. It was like 5 a.m. Was it 5 a.m.? Or was it like 3 in the morning? I don't know. It was like sometime in the morning, and then all of a sudden, I can access the DLC, and I was so angry. But I sucked it up, and I ended up just doing the videos as I would normally do, except for behind the scenes, I was very angry at the fact that, like, it didn't come out the day that I thought it was. So literally, I took a day off from everything, pushed everything aside for 24 hours, only to find out that the DLC wasn't going to come out that day. So I was very, very angry. And same thing would happen with, well, not really with this DLC. With this DLC, I tried to do as much as I could before they ended, but unfortunately, I couldn't do one of the side quests. Technically, I couldn't do two at the time of the release date. Because, one, I didn't want to recatch all the Pokemon again, because, again, that would be very boring. And two, I couldn't do one of them because, as we found out later on, Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet has a bug in which how trainers operate. So when you defeat a trainer, the game stores that you've defeated that trainer in memory. Now, I don't know why that it does this, but it does this. Anyway, so when Scarlet and Violet came out, they put a cap on how many trainers that, you would be able to face. And they put the cap at 300. But there's only, like, I think it was like 263 or 273 trainers or something like that. So, you're not going to hit that cap at all. But when the... Oh, Teal Mask, that's what it's called. But when the Teal Mask came out, they added, like, I think 25 or so trainers or something like that. So now you're hitting over that cap now. Oh, got glow berries, nice. But now you're hitting over that cap. Now that becomes a problem because, because like it becomes a problem because of the fact that because the game only registers a certain number of items or a certain number of trainers, and this DLC, adds trainers, but it doesn't change the maximum amount that it checks for. Guess what happens? It makes it refuse to check for any further. So literally, one of the trainers for one of the side quests, because you're supposed to beat like 7 like top like very tough trainers, and then you're supposed to beat their head boss. But unfortunately, I could beat the 7 trainers, but unfortunately, it couldn't record one of them, which was very odd for me. And one of the things that I've been seeing on Reddit is that for some odd reason, people are saying that they can, that like 3 or 4 trainers wouldn't register. And I'm just confused because I faced every trainer inside of Paldea, according to every map that I have been able to find that specifically has all the Paldean trainers. So unless unless the Kitakami Island ones aren't up to date, and so I'm missing a few trainers there, I don't know. personally, I have no idea. And I haven't really touched my Scarlet since the last recording, which I will be putting into small videos. I kept trying to think, should I make it into small videos or should I not? But yeah. So you guys are gonna know this before the Teal Mask videos are even edited, for that matter. Like they're not even edited right now. But you have to do a mini game for one of the side quests. And I was going through a bunch of different times trying to figure out the strategy to kind of beat it in a record time. I literally looked up a video of how to do it. So you're supposed to be able to finish the whole sort of course or the sort of mini game within like 2 minutes and 30 seconds for this one item that you need in order to finish this one side quest. And I literally looked up a video that shows how to do it with under like within like 30-40 seconds pretty much. And while I'm not saying that it's a very easy thing to do, but between the two methods that you're supposed to actually do it, or the two methods that you could do it, I am actually very happy that this method was actually found, because it was a lot easier than what I was doing. Now, are you going to get 40 seconds exactly all the time? No. It has to do with, the collision of the thing, as I kept getting angry about. It was the collision of the ball that they used. It wasn't really making much sense. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was making sense and I'm just a fool. But anyway. So yeah, so I want to do some videos about Ogre Ousting. I might not get all the rewards on screen. So there's a special reward if you beat normal, I think like 6 times, I think. And there's also a reward when you beat hard mode for the first time as well. You get like a special Pokemon. I might not do all that stuff on screen. I might do them off screen. But maybe I'll do a video showing how to actually go about and get it. So maybe like I'll do the Switch video kind of thing and just do it that way. So if the Switch recording, like the NPC saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna give you this." I forget what it's called. I think it's called Fairy Feather. I think. It just boosts the fairy moves, I think, is the normal difficulty one. And then the last one, of course, is like a shiny Munchlax. Which is fine, but like the items that I really want is the Fresh Start Mochis, because those are going to be giving me ample opportunities. Also, I know that what I should be doing right now is trying to finish off the story for this version of Minecraft that we have placed here. However, I, of course, not to say that I don't want to, but like I want to wait until Arcanix is finished. Like all the storage is all put away and everything else. Even my inventory is all put away kind of thing. Before we go and start doing things in the Nether. So yeah, so that's the kind of thing that's where my mind is at right now. That and trying to figure out how to get the one thing to not be broken on my mod. Oh, what fun. Oh, so last time I recorded Oblivion modded playthrough, I was running into an issue with something. We found the solution, and apparently the person I was talking to give me some help on it actually was using something that he used for a different scenario, and it actually worked for this one too, so I was really happy about that. It actually works perfectly, so we'll be able to get through that. Not only that, I also have to go through my mod and delete things. delete things. Yeah, I gotta go and delete a few things. So while I was looking around for different things that I wanted to add to my mod, I was also thinking of things to remove because of certain other things. So if you're not sure what's going on, allow me to explain. Because if you watch Oblivion and you're watching this, obviously you're going to be able to know ahead of time before those videos come out. But pretty much in a nutshell, I have moved everything from my previous mods, so Castle Trilesia and Battle Butler, and everything else kind of before that, if there was anything before that, over to my current mod, which I have renamed to something else, which we will get to when we get to it pretty much. Hey. However, I have been running into several issues and such, so I've been trying to fix those issues. So while I've been working on other things, I've been trying to fix up these issues, and a lot of things are not really going the way that I want them to, but it's fine. I'll work with it.